Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Social Authority. I am your host, Pat Hilton, broadcasting live from Acoustic Force Media Headquarters here in Dallas, Texas. And I have a simple message today, a very simple and short message. I haven't had a lot of words lately. I've just been observing. And as someone who loves to talk smack, I think there's a time and place for that. This is not the time nor the place to be talking smack. This is a time where I think we need voices of love, voices of unity, voices of prayer. Now, I love America. Number one. That's number one. This studio, this dream that I had for my life, a lot of things came true because I worked really hard. 11 years ago, I was homeless singing on a street corner. People said I didn't stand a chance. I was a loser. At 30 years old, 31 years old, singing on the street corner with my acoustic guitar, and that'll never work. Now, 10, 11 years later, it's working. And it's hard. Business has always been hard. This is not a revelation to anybody. And the USA has always been a tough place for people to see eye to eye. We have the ability to voice our opinions in this country, and that's part of the deal. Now, there's a lot going on social media, and as a person that runs a social media company that makes content, we work with a lot of thought leaders, a lot of health experts, a lot of companies, software companies, nutrition companies that provide meal prep services, acquisition specialists, real estate specialists. And I've gotten a lot of phone calls over the last week and a half asking me what I think of X, Y, and Z. And I think that we need to be using our voice for good. That's what I think. I think that your voice matters. Everybody's voice matters. You matter. And now is the time to use your voice for good. Obviously, there's a different definition of what that means for everybody out there. But I would encourage you, before you say something on camera, before you type something, before you post something on social media, look at what you're about to say, post, or do, and think about this. Does this really help us move forward together? Or am I just posting this or saying this or doing this because it's going to create a chain reaction? Because, again, our clients, we make sure that their pages remain consistent with the mission of their brand. We do not deviate. And this has been a really, really good lesson for me, because with so much going on and with so much emotion, violence, murder, anger, resentment, sides clashing, I've kept my mouth shut. Maybe for the first time in my life, I've kept my mouth shut. There was one other time where I kept my mouth shut like this, and I was sitting in a courtroom, and my life was on the line. My friend, he's still on my Facebook page. The lawyer that helped me in that moment is still my friend on Facebook. In fact, I texted him this morning about how I've kept my mouth shut, because I was always taught as a kid that if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. And I think that a lot of people are angry right now, all over the place. No one says that you don't have the right to feel how you feel. That's okay. But be careful how you use that anger, right? I remember growing up, I used to listen to this band. They're called Rage Against the Machine, right? There's a line in a song that said, "Your anger is a gift." Depending on how you use it, but I don't think that people's anger is being used very well right now. And so today I'm not the jumpy, crazy, comedic Pat. I think it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to feel how you feel. I want to encourage you to examine how you feel, think about it, sit in it, breathe, and think about what your mission is, okay? Think about what your mission is in life and double down on that mission. Our mission is to help business owners and experts use their voice to impact their space. We work with business owners and entrepreneurs and investors, people that have taken great risks, people that have put everything on the line to build companies, employ tons of people, and help this country be great. I am nothing without the American entrepreneur. Pat Hilton does not exist without the American entrepreneur, without the American dream, without people that went before me that fought for their dreams. There would be no marketing position for my company without those folks who were willing to sit in wherever they were and come up with an idea and turn that idea into a business and turn that business into a legal enterprise that produces enough revenue to hire Pat and the Dream Team. And so I encourage you to think about the fact that anybody you connect with, anybody that you're talking to, whether they think the same way as you or not, they're going through something, man. Everybody's going through something. It's always been this way, but I think social media has made it very apparent that people are going through something right now. How you react, how you connect, how you communicate. You might not get somebody's best response right now. But I think it's really important for us to think about what we're saying and what we're putting out there, because there's just a whole lot of crap going out right now. There's people turning on their cameras and yelling at their cameras, yelling at everybody. And even as a producer, it's just like, whoa, where are we going here? Where are we going here? And it's been this, just even doing this is very difficult for me. I just don't have any bold statements to make. I don't have any. My whole mission has always been helping other people win and being a part of positive teams that grow together and that bring people's dreams to life. We work with so many companies all over the world as their social media marketing team. And we are the voice online for those brands. And it's taught me a very, very valuable lesson. And that's that, number one, your voice matters, you matter. And that number two, your mission is more important than ever. If you have a mission and you're trying to impact the world in a positive way, like we are, our goal is to be the best at what we do, is to integrate with the best teams, help real estate investors, help our friend is an acquisition expert, help his community win, help people get deals. My friend is a tax strategist. Help people pay what they owe, pay their fair share, and invest in their team, invest in their family at the same time. we've got a mission. And our mission is to meet people along the way that need help. And no matter where they are, whether they're homeless like I was 10 years ago, our job is to love them for where they are and help them get where they're going to get. Because everybody's going through something. And so I don't even know if I'm rambling, but like I said, I don't have any bold statements or punchlines today. I log onto my phone, and I've been encouraging people to use social media for a decade and a half. And I go on and boy, people are using it, aren't they? People sure as hell are using social media, and I don't know that I necessarily like what I see. And so I encourage you to think about, how are you serving people? How are you lifting people up? And how are you using your page and your voice and your brand to help people? Somebody needs your help right now. So be that person. Be the one person on your network that's putting out positivity, love, because people need it right now. People need to feel the love of this American dream, the soul of America. It's still there, man. It's still there, you know? America's not perfect. We take our right hooks to the face, right? But like, if we want the future to be great, we are the future. The future is now. And so we need to be able to shake hands and move forward together. Because if we don't, and we stand toe to toe and hurl at each other and toss the wrong things at each other, it just amplifies negativity. I'm not here to do this on my page. I'm not here to do anything but bring people together, have great conversations, talk about the struggles, and talk about the solutions to those struggles. I think we need to start being solution-based here and think about how we can put a positive message out and lead with character and with positivity. I love each and every one of you. I've got people that follow this page. I grew up with people in first, second, third, fourth grade that are friends of mine on this page that I'm still friends with. I have people that think just like me on certain topics, and I have people who think the complete opposite of me on certain topics, and we're still friends, we're still fellow Americans, and we're still trying to provide a happy and healthy future for our children and for our families. So I encourage you to think about what it's going to take for us as Americans to provide that future for each other, because we have to figure that out. And that's what these platforms are for. They're for spreading good. I think we can get there, but it starts with us. If you're a podcaster, if you're an interviewer, if you are a content creator, I think now is a really good time to start asking the question of, how do we use the current landscape as an opportunity to build a bridge to the future success of this country? And again, I just, that's all I got. That's all I got. Our brand represents everybody's voice. Your voice matters to us. It's an open dialogue. We focus on marketing because, in my opinion, that social media is the one place, it's the one free communication place where we can come together. And so we need to use it. And yeah, you can stand for whatever you stand for. That's fine. You can stand against whatever you need to stand against. That's fine. But where in the map are we going to stand together? I think we need to figure out where that is. I need to figure out where that is. And so think about that when you're posting stuff, when you're typing something, when you're sharing something, when you're speaking into the camera, is where's that bridge How are we going to build it together? And where is it taking us? I love you guys, all of you, guys and gals. My phone's blowing off the hook again. It's part of my job. And go out there and do something positive today. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you believe in them. Tell somebody they matter. That's what we do here. That's what we do here in my company. And I believe that people need it more than ever.